Plattsburgh City Athletics promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, and sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition.
Got it. We're gonna go to you after the national anthem.
and welcome to the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena on the campus of Plattsburgh State for tonight's State University of New York Athletic Conference men's hockey match between the visiting Buffalo State Bengals and your Plattsburgh State Cardinals! First up, the visiting Buffalo State Bengals. At left wing, a junior from Glendale, Arizona, number 10, Michael Makash. At center, a freshman from Rockaway, New Jersey, number 7, Jason Miller. At right wing, senior from Ontario, number 17. From Sussex, New Brunswick, number 4, Nevin Otis. In goal, the freshman from Surrey, British Columbia, number 35, Marcus Underwood. The Bengals are coached by Steve Murphy, who is in his 9th year at Buffalo State. He is assisted by Marcus Gloss and Dustin Yustin. And now, the starting lineup for your Plattsburgh State Bengals! From Parkland, Michigan, number 25, Paul Ryan! The center ice and driver from Baltimore, number 21, the captain, And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps as we have a very special guest with our American National Anthem tonight, sung by Plattsburgh youth hockey player Liam Henrich.
What an anthem it was, folks. Hats off again to that little one. Welcome in, everyone, to the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena, where your number 5 ranked Plattsburgh Cardinals play in the penultimate game of the regular season. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here once again. I am Hans Hummerschlag, alone in the booth, but that doesn't bother me because you are all here with me, and I thank you. Now, once again, this is your Cardinals' penultimate game of the regular season, not of their season just yet. They've got conference playoffs coming up in just a few days, but let's focus on tonight. Your 17-4-2 Plattsburgh Cardinals go up against the 9-12-2 Bengals from Buffalo State. This seems to be a game that the Cardinals want to win, end their season off strong, and head into tomorrow, Senior Day, on a high note. So with the action just about to get underway, let's send you down to the ice as your Cardinals win the opening faceoff. And so the starters for the Cardinals this evening: on the wing, Paul Breyer with Belgrave on his other side, and down the middle, it's Adam Tredowitz, the captain. And then your top defensive pairing of the night, it's Ring and Butler with Jacob Hearn in net. Now, for these Cardinals, haven't been able to clinch that top spot in the conference, especially after a hard loss to Oswego 3-4 last Saturday afternoon. They look to bounce back tonight, get back in the win column, as there's a chance for Belgrave on the doorstep, but kicked away by Marcus Cumberworth. And here's another chance for Tredowitz, again on the doorstep, but Cumberworth makes two back-to-back saves as there is a broken stick right on the ice, and that chance off the side from Breyer is pushed away by Cumberworth. So early action, early shots faced for him tonight as the Bengals make a full change in the starters for those Bengals. It was Michael McCosh, Jason Questel, and Nick Stuckless on that right side, and the defensive pairing starters for them, Blango and Otis, with Cumberworth in net. And for these Bengals, have had a rough season. 9-12-2 on the year, 4-8-2 in the SUNYAC, so not going to be making the playoffs this year. And for Coach Steve Murphy, a disappointing season that he's going to look to turn around, get this program back to where it should be next season before your number 5 ranked Cardinals, as there's a great takeaway in the offensive zone, and Stockdale misses the chance on a wide open net. He's going to want that one back. But for your Cardinals, looking, like I said, to get the momentum back on their side, hopefully getting a win here over an easier opponent of Buffalo State, and hopefully a win tomorrow against Fredonia will put them in a nice spot heading into those SUNYAC Conference playoffs. But around Cardinal country, however, your women's Cardinals ice hockey team clinched the top seed in the SUNYAC this afternoon after a great win. But now to the stick side of Cumberworth, that shot from Butler just wide. Now here's Butler trying to move it back into the zone with Lanny for some help, but caught up on that on the boards near that Buffalo State bench. Now here's Hogg around the back of the net, looking to get that one over to some help. He finds Butler, but Butler cannot get it out of the zone. Lanny trying to clear that one, but unsuccessfully, so Hogg will give it back to him in neutral ice. Here comes Lanny, his shot just high of the glove and out. So as we have a stop in play here early, 17:21 left to go in this first period. Head coach Steve Moffitt of your Plattsburgh Cardinals disappointed with the result against Oswego, but he's confident heading into the weekend and, of course, heading into the playoffs. It is a spot that Plattsburgh finds themselves familiar with year in and year out, where usually they come out on top. They did it last year. We'll see if they can do it again this year, as there's a shot and a score early. That's number 15 for Buffalo State, Anthony Morin, to get them on the board only 3 minutes into the game. And so if you are Jacob Hearn there, not happy with yourself, that's a save you should have gotten coming off the 2-on-1, eyes on the puck, but just too much heat off that one. And So the underdogs heading into this one, Buffalo State up early, 1-0. We'll see if the Cards can answer here as the first shot on net for Buffalo State goes in. Not something you see very often in hockey. But now this puck is played toward these near boards. It's Poorman keeping that one in at the blue line. There's Tredowitz and Belgrave trying to chase. And a nice takeaway from Buffalo State. Moving ahead is Muir. But Ring takes that one away. Breyer trying to get that one out but can't keep control of it. And this puck played back into Buffalo State ice. No one could find it for a second, and there's a nice save by Tredowitz to Breyer. Breyer trying to center that one for Stockdale, but Stockdale a little too far, and that puck didn't reach him on time. Here's Ring going down to one knee to try and stop that one, and that shot is wide of the glove of Hearn. Buffalo State moving it around now. There's Muir trying to make something happen there, and that centering pass from Questel just a bit too far off the stick of Kirakov. There is Daddario trying to get that one out, but can't get it past the stick of Kiryakov. And Hearn has to glove that one up to stop play. So going back to that goal, what a shot by Morin. 2-on-1 chance, elects not to pass it on the doorstep, takes that shot, stick side, high in the corner, nets it. And that is his 8th goal of the season. So now 15:34 left in the first. Just starting in this one, folks. We got a face-off to the stick side of Cumberworth. Jurasek trying to get to that one, but unable to, as Barrett gets there first. Rivlovich trying to move that one forward, but that will come right back for an icing. Weaver Vitale gets there first for your Cardinals. So, another face-off to that stick side of Cumberworth. And Laney wins that one for the Cardinals. Here's Weaver Vitale on the puck, trying to get that one down into the corner, but the ref gets in the way of that one. Weaver Vitale has that on the blue line. Here's Hogg from the point. Hogg trying to move that one around. Trying to skate around Bazal. Dumping it into Catron. Catron trying to center that one for Lanny, but doesn't get through on him. And now here comes Bazal trying to move that one forward, and he'll just elect to dump it in. And that one will go for an icing. So all the Buffalo State players thought they were making a change have to come right back on the ice. And so early in this one, the shots in favor of your Cardinals 6-1, but the score says otherwise as it's 1-0 in favor of Buffalo State. Laney wins that faceoff, trying to get that one to Butler, but a big hit there. That is Belango. Trying to move the puck ahead is Butler again, but can't get it past neutral ice. Ring goes back for it, leaves it for Butler. Passing that up to Catron. Catron loses possession, great use of the stick there. That's Stuckless. And now a centering pass out in front. And great defensive work there by Butler on an open McCosh. Looking for his 3rd goal of the year on that one. There's McCosh again. And that centering pass out in front And another shot wide by Stuckless. Questel trying to getting it to him from behind the net. And that shot from the point ripped off the stick of Todorov, and Hearn able to make that one, put the glove up quickly to push that one away. Here's Todorov again, but can't keep control of that one as that one's dumped back into the Buffalo State zone. Here's Butler on the puck now, looking for Thomas, but elects to pass it over to Bolger. And Bolger will finally get it up to Thomas. Thomas over to Bonfield. Here's Bonfield moving forward to Thomas. Thomas skates behind the net of Cumberworth. Thomas over to Belina. Belina trying to center that one to Strickland, but cannot make a play there as he's taken down to the ice by Penry. Here's Bolger, leaving that for Belina. Or Bonfield, excuse me. Bonfield can't get to it. He'll try again. Bonfield tries to center that one out in front, but gives it right to Penry. And Buffalo State able to clear. Thomas taking that one away. Great use of the stick there. Gets it over to Belina. But doesn't get it further than the stick of Jackson Barrett. Nice defensive work there by Belgrave. But cannot come out successful from that one are the Cardinals. Tredowitz loses his edge there, but no worry as Bolger is there. And Breyer shot, glove side. Nice poke out by Cumberworth. Nice awareness by the freshman goalie from Surrey, British Columbia. 6-7 on the year. Not too bad for the rookie. Tredowitz wins that faceoff. Belgrave hands it to Breyer. Breyer looking for Tredowitz. Tredowitz shot from this near circle is pushed aside with the pillows by Cumberworth. That puck cannot skate out of the blue line as it comes poking out. Hogg had to reset, get that one over to Breyer. Hogg now trying to move it forward. Cannot do so successfully. And so Buffalo State, that's a great use of the stick there by Stockdale to keep that one back in, make Buffalo reset, but here they come again. That shot just wide off of Glamos. Glamos thought he had a chance there, but nice defense by the Cardinals. Here's the captain, Parker Allison, getting that one over to Todorov, back to Allison. And moving it forward to Questel. Questel, though, having to fight Butler on that one. And there's Questel trying to get that one over to Todorov, and Todorov shot blocked in front. Great use of that diving body by Daddario. Good effort from the kid from Quebec. Buffalo able to push that one back into Cardinal territory so that they can make a crucial change. And so now Brandon Butler will look to set something up here. 10:26 left in this first. He hands to Lanny. Moving through neutral ice is Lanny. Lanny dumping it around to Butler, but it doesn't get past Todorov. Or excuse me, not Todorov, Otis. And that shot just wide. Lanny trying to tip that one out in front. And here move in are the Bengals. And that shot off the stick of Stuckless goes wide. Here's Lanny with Catron for help. But that play is called offside as Catron was moving in on net all alone. So a chance there for Plattsburgh goes to the wayside, and we'll have another face-off here in some neutral ice near that Bengals bench. So it's McCosh and Thomas, and Thomas wins the face-off there for the Cardinals. Poorman dumps it in. Bonfield trying to rush to get that one, but unsuccessful. Sutherland trying to fight for that puck, but coming away with it is Buffalo State. It's Ryan Messing into the corner. Fight up on those near boards. And the Cardinals come away with it. It's Belina. Belina moving that one ahead to Bonfield. Bonfield trying to get that one on the stick of Sutherland, but just too much on that pass. Moving in is McCosh, getting that one over. But that is a hard, nice hit there by Bonfield. Thomas trying to get to that puck, but is unsuccessful as Barrett is able to get that one down behind the net. Here is Jackson Barrett. Trying to move that one over to Gavrilovic, but Gavrilovic hits that one up and out, and we will have a stoppage in play here. 8:39 to go in the first. So another face-off near that Buffalo State bench. Steve Murphy will get a good look on that one, see what he likes from his centerman. And that is a win for the Bengals. So Murphy will be happy about that one. Weaver Vitale moves that one over to Hogg, who tries to move it up to Tredowitz, but it bounces to Dodorov. Nero trying to make a play on that one, but it ends up in the sticks of white jerseys. Tredowitz can't get to that one, and it's back to Weaver Vitale. Vitale moving it up to Breyer, trying to get that one to Belgrave, but a nice heads-up play by Cumberworth to move just a bit out of his crease to push that one away. But it's coming right back down to his end as we have an icing here. And so the Cardinals with already 10 shots on net to Buffalo's 3, but the scoreline still 1-0 in favor of the Bengals from Buffalo. So in that face-off circle, stick side of Cumberworth, it will be Penry and Tredowitz. Or not Tredowitz, Jurasek to take this one. And a nice win by Tyler Penry. Butler keeps it in. And Jurasek will chase. Jurasek back to Ring on that blue line. Butler on the point, back to Jurasek. Tries to dump it in the corner, but no one home. Ring can't keep it in on that blue line, and so Buffalo making a full line change. Here's Jurasek. Jurasek moves it back to Ring. Ring moving in on net, leaves it for Jurasek, but Jurasek unable to get a shot off of that chance. Here's Butler on that blue line in the near corner. Butler moves it back to Jurasek, but that pass had a little too much on that one. Here's Ring, moving it over to Butler, who leaves it for Stockdale. Stockdale over to Daddario. And Daddario moves it ahead for Lanny. Lanny now trying to center that one for Daddario, but he was on the side of the net, so unable to make a shot off that one. Skating through now is Daddario. Daddario trying to move it on net. Taken down, though. Great defensive work there by Gavrilovic. But not great enough as the penalty box opens and he heads to it for 2. And so now the Cardinals will have their first power play opportunity, first time on the 5-on-4 this evening. This year on the power play, Cardinals 23 of 90. So we'll see if they can add number 24 here. There's Hogg getting it down to Breyer. Breyer sitting behind that net of Cumberworth. Gets it over to Hogg, but that pass too hard, and it jumps and hops off the stick of Hogg, and he has to retreat to get that one. But he moves back in again. but not before Todorov gets to that puck first. He'll hold in the corner. Fight for it now on the end boards. And it finally pops free out to Weaver Vitale, who's on that near circle. Here's Jurasek. Skates around, looks for an opportunity, but no one out front to receive that one. Here's Weaver Vitale on that blue line, getting it over to Bonfield. Bonfield outside the near circle. Bonfield's shot doesn't get past Todorov. Bengals trying to make something happen here, short-handed, but think otherwise. So now Hogg holds it behind the net. He will leave it for Bolger. And then so now Bolger will take command. 40 seconds left in this Cardinal power play. 5:24 left in the period. Moving forward is Daddario. Daddario trying to center that one to Stockdale, but too much on that pass. Bolger getting that one to Stockdale, who moves it back. There's Lanny out in front, but too much on that pass. Can't get to him. And that shot off from the far near circle off of ring is covered up by Cumberworth. So 19 seconds left in the Cardinal power play. 5:05 left in the period. A great chance there. Two chances, two rebound chances. One for Ring and one for Stockdale that just went too far. But Cumberworth up to the challenge. Laney wins that faceoff, but hits it up and out of the zone, and so Hearn will receive that one. But now here comes Bolger. One more push on this Cardinal power play. Bolger moves it around to Stockdale. 2 seconds. Here's the dying power play. That shot pushed out in front, knocked away. Great defensive awareness by the Bengals from Buffalo State there. Here's Ring on hold. Moving that one over to Bolger. Bolger moving that ahead to Stockdale, who dumps it in. Defensive change for the Cardinals. And Daddario trying to take that one away out in front. And that shot from Hogg pushed away by Cumberworth. Another good save. 12 saves for him on the night so far. Hogg moves that one up to Belgrave. Belgrave pushes that one ahead for himself. Takes it in that far corner. Gets it over to Weaver Vitale. Weaver Vitale holding that one on those end boards behind Cumberworth. Was looking for someone out in front, but was unable to find anyone. He got tied up there. But now that pass in the Plattsburgh defensive zone. Some great defensive pressure by Morin, the goal scorer, on the captain, Hogg. Here's fellow captain Tredowitz getting that one over to Belgrave, and Belgrave's shot easily covered up by Cumberworth. And a little action here after the play. But Plattsburgh staying cool, calm, and collected. Don't want to go on the disadvantage this early, especially being down 1-0 so far. So the refs put the face-off to the glove side of Cumberworth on that far circle. It'll be Henry and Thomas. And Thomas wins that one for the Cardinals. But that puck is hit up and out of play. And so another face-off right back to where it just was. A little bit of deja vu for these guys out here. So we'll see if history repeats itself. We'll see if Thomas can win another face-off for your Cardinals. And that one's poked in on net. And so third time's a charm. We'll see if play can resume here. So once again, it is Tyler Penry and Trey Thomas. And Trey Thomas wins that one, gets it out to Ring, who gets it over to Butler. And Butler shot out in front. Sutherland trying to tip that one using the body out in front. But Cumberworth again able to get eyes on that puck and cover up for his 14th save of the evening. .3:15 left to go in this first period. You're watching Plattsburgh Cardinals hockey on PSTV. But another face-off man in for Buff State. That'll be Kurakov. And a nice win there for Buffalo. Or excuse me, Glamos winning that face-off. And here's Sutherland taking that puck away, getting it on the stick of Bonfield, trying to find Sutherland. Sutherland with help from Bonfield on that far corner, trying to get the puck out, keep it in possession for the Cardinals, and they will as it gets out to Butler, who pushes it over to Ring, and Ring shot out in front, unable to get through. Another nice save from Cumberworth, and Bonfield was tied up there with Todorov and Cumberworth, so even if that one would have gone in, might have been called for goalie interference there. So both teams make full line changes as a faceoff will come to that stick side. Neutral ice, excuse me, for a faceoff here. It'll be Questel and Jurasek wins that one. Another great faceoff win for the Cardinals. Jurasek tips that one ahead, but not enough as this play gets called back for an icing. And so 2:26 left in the period. Cardinals still down 1-0. We'll see maybe if they have some late period magic here. We'll see if they can get on the board before this period comes to a close. And Jurasek beats Questel once again. And Poorman will look to move it ahead. No one there for him, and so this will be called back for another icing. And so a problem for these Cardinals early on, their passes, they haven't had enough finesse on those passes. They've just been hard straight out and not enough for teammates to corral. Stockdale wasn't able to corral one of those passes, and neither was Belgrave or Bonfield, who all had chances on the doorstep. In this one, this scoreline could be way different. But now a chance out in front for Buffalo State. A shot off the stick of Bazal, but a better save from Hearn. Way to stay quick and on his feet. The Plattsburgh goaltender was alert and aware, wide awake to make that stop there on that one. So now in the face-off circle, it's McCosh and Lanny. And McCosh wins that one for the Bengals. Here's Todorov. Todorov, his shot just wide to the stick side of Hearn. And Plattsburgh will look to move that one up and out. But Buffalo State dumps it right back in. So here's Catron getting that one over to Hogg. And that pass a bit too hard again for Catron, unable to find that one as it moved through his skates. But now moving forward is Kiryakov. And his shot right off the pads of Hearn. Now moving in is Catron with Laney. Laney, his shot off in the pillows of Cumberworth, but he was able to move that one away again. He has been unpenetrable this evening. Now moving through is Catron. Dumping it around, he elects to make a change. So no offensive play just yet for Plattsburgh. Here's Buffalo trying to move it ahead. Questel trying to get that one over to McCosh, and McCosh will bring it past that blue line. Blanco can't flip that one forward. And Ring moves it over to Butler. Butler back to Ring. And Breyer able to flip that one in to some center ice, some open ice. But that puck hit up and out of play right into that Cardinal bench. So 13 seconds left in the period. Crunch time here in this first. We'll see if the Cardinals can even this one late. Buffalo State wins that faceoff, but the Cardinals able to dump it back in to Buffalo State ice to essentially end the period here. And so it was an early shot off the stick of Anthony Morin to put the Bengals from Buffalo State up 1-0 here as the first comes to a close. Shots on goal in favor of the Cardinals, 17-5, but the scoreboard says otherwise, as previously stated, thanks to the junior from Saratoga, Anthony Morin. And so 20 down, 40 to go, still plenty of hockey left in this one. Plattsburgh head coach Steve Moffitt heading to the locker room with his guys, has to tell them to be better, work on those passes. You don't have to launch every pass at your teammates. Put a little touch on them, put some finesse. And for Steve Murphy and these Buffalo State Bengals, they can't be happier. Early 1-0 lead, probably weren't expecting this, but this is what they want for sure. He's got to be saying to his guys in the locker room, keep this up, keep up the pressure. You've been playing great defense, and that's been translating into chances on the offensive side. You've been getting to Jacob Hurd. The first shot you put on him got past him, so he is rocked early. And the goalie that y'all have in net, Cumberworth, has been moving it and been getting it done for you guys in front. Keep it going, is what I'm guessing Steve Murphy has to be saying to his guys in the locker room. But only 20 minutes gone, 40 minutes to go. This game is just getting started, folks. You won't want to go anywhere. Second period action coming up right after this. Stay with us. And welcome back, folks. Thanks for staying with us. Second period action about to get underway. But before we get to that, let's talk about these Cardinals. We've seen not the best from them in that first, but something they have been good at this evening so far, face-offs, especially Adam Tredowitz, 5 for 1. The team altogether 15 and 9. 15 wins, 7 or 9 losses in the circle. Something they want to capitalize on, build on that, build some offense off of those face-off wins, and hopefully put one in the back of the net before this one gets out of hand quickly. Because with these Buffalo State Bengals, they come to play every game. You want to put them down, they're going to crawl right back up. You cannot go down and out against these guys. They will make you pay. But also, so far, will the Cardinals. They will also make you pay. If you give them opportunities out in front, give them chances, they will take advantage and they will put you in a hole, and you will not be happy on that bus ride home. And so here tonight, it is Rock the Red Knight at the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena. The community coming out, students coming out to support their fellow peers, and the community always supports this Plattsburgh State Cardinals team. We always count on them, and we thank you, each and every one of you, the fans, not only here, but watching at home. And so, second period action about to get underway here. Face-off right about to happen. Let's send it down ice side and get this thing going. And so with Tredowitz's dominance and the team's dominance in the face-off circle, we'll see if they can start the period the same way they have in the first. And we'll see if they can build something off of these face-off wins. But here we go, Tredowitz again, and doesn't win that one. It goes to Penry. So I apologize for Adam Tredowitz for the commentator's curse there. Here's Tredowitz stretching that one to Belgrave. Belgrave, his shot just high of Cumberworth. And Cumberworth, another storyline in this one. Not the best record on the year, 6-7-2, but man, is he showing off and showing out tonight. A perfect 17 for 17 in the net, and an icing called there. Fans not happy about that one. Thought Joshua Belgrave got to that one before, but the refs think otherwise. So now a face-off to the stick side of Hearn. It's Tredowitz and Glamos. And Glamos wins that one. But Plattsburgh able to keep control here. Giving that one up, though. It bounces around, and Butler hits that away from the glove of Hearn. So Butler taking action on that one. Doesn't want another stoppage in play. And here's Breyer, great chance, Belgrave out in front, and a great pad stop there by Cumberworth. What a great use of the pillows. And starting this period like he ended that one, perfect. So Marcus Cumberworth, this freshman, not looking like it tonight. Weaver Vitale gets that one over to Stockdale, and Stockdale's ripper just goes wide. Here's Weaver Vitale, leaving that one for Jurasek. And Jurasek moves it back ahead. Here comes Stockdale. Stockdale, his shot wide again. Can't connect. Two back-to-back chances for Bennett Stockdale. Hearn pushes that one to Hogg. And Hogg now surveying. Stockdale moves that one ahead, but Daddario can't get there in time. And so Cumberworth holds that. And so we'll have a face-off now to the glove side. 18-27. just starting in this second period. It'll be Lanny and Questel for the face-off. And Questel wins that one for Buff State. Buffalo able to move that one forward. They'll dump it in, try to get it around, trying to find that puck is Questel, but unable to. So now Todorov trying to move that one ahead, but puts it right onto the stick of Butler, who sends it right back to Todorov. Moving that one ahead is Allison. Questel got stuck up there in the skates of Butler. And here's the wraparound try, and that one no good from the senior Stuckless. Butler now able to take that one away and give it to Bolger, who moves it ahead for Katrin. But Katrin unable to possess that puck as it's dumped back down into Hearn. That goes through the skates of Belgrave, almost a crucial turnover there in their own zone for the Cardinals. And so they try to repossess the puck. Down in the corner now, but coming away with it are the Bengals. Messing getting that one over to Morin. Already has a goal in this one. Morin looking for a fellow Bengal. But Brown just a bit too far away from that one. And so now the Cardinals will look to move that one back ahead, see if they can have an offensive try here. But Katrin will dump it around, and Plattsburgh will make a change. Hearn with his glove up and will get the icing call. And so the puck headed right back down into Cumberworth's end. And it will go to his stick side. So we'll see if the Cardinals can win a face-off here. One would be huge. And the Cardinals do get that one. There's Bonfield, his shot pushed away by Cumberworth. Another great stop from the Buffalo State netminder. Messing dumps that one in. Can't get it to Morin. And Plattsburgh will control. That pass too hard for Thomas. And it's Buffalo State puck once again. But Penry there electing just to dump it in as there was no one for help. And Butler goes down to the ice as he tries to move that one forward. And a nice takeaway there by Belgrave. Belgrave tied up in the corner there. Butler trying to help on his weak side, but Buffalo State come away with this one. Moving forward is Penry. Penry, his shot blocked out in front by Breyer. And Breyer now stretching that one to Belgrave. Here comes Belgrave again. Near circle, leaving it for Butler. Butler, his shot through, almost gets on the stick of Tredowitz, but Tredowitz too far before he realized. Here's Breyer now. Breyer skating on this near circle. Some great defensive work there, though, by Barrett to push him off the puck. And a hard hit there, and a penalty now coming up to Butler as he pinned Gravlovich on those boards there. And so it'll be Brandon Butler heading to the box for two. And so down 1-0 here, second period, 15 minutes left in it. They're going to be going down a man to go on top of it. So not what Steve Moffett and these Cardinals want at this moment. And so to start this Bengals power play, the faceoff will be to the stick side of Hearn. But the Cardinals win it. Bengals, however, keep that one in, but some nice work there by Butler. 16 on 16, and it's the white jersey 16 that comes away with it, but here's the black 16 on that one, and the shot from the point off the stick of the captain, Allison. Hearn could not find that one, and will cover up to stop play there. Getting a little testy is Hearn. Lost that one for a second, was able to come up with it and find it in the end. That one could have been dangerous. And so Buffalo State wins that face-off. And here's Parker. Parker getting that one over to his line mate. Now on the puck, that's Galamos. And Stuckless able to keep that one in, but not before Belgrave hits that one back into Buffalo State ice. So some good penalty killing work there from Joshua Belgrave. 1:12 left in the Buffalo State power play. Galamos hits that one around, trying to look for Stuckless, but it finds the stick of Muir, but not before it is turned over. Here's Lanny and Stockdale, and Lanny elects to shoot it himself, and another nice stop there by Cumberworth. So a short-handed chance there from the Cardinals comes up empty. Nice effort there. Blanco able to keep that one in, and Stockdale fights Glamos there for that puck, and Weaver Vitale able to get it back to Stockdale. And Stockdale finally able to clear this one right onto Cumberworth, and Cumberworth has to move that one out to Blanco. Blanco now trying to stretch that pass for Kiryakov, but he is deemed offsides on that play, so that face-off will be coming right back to that Buffalo State far circle. It's Jurasek and Questel to take the face-off here for their teams respectively. And it's Questel who wins it in his own end for the Bengals. Moving ahead now is Morin. And now it is Makash on the puck. Makash trying to get that one over to Questel. But Questel getting that one around, and no one there to receive that pass. Now moving forward is Belina. Belina trying to move in on net, and a nice stop there. Great awareness by Cumberworth. So with that, through 27 minutes of action, the Cardinals have put up 20 shots, but none have made it past Marcus Cumberworth. Henry wins that faceoff for the Bengals. Henry having early success here in that circle. Trying to move it forward, however, is LaValle, the hometown kid. A bit of a homecoming for him from Champlain, New York, only 20 minutes north of Plattsburgh. Now moving ahead is the captain, Tredowitz, to Breyer. Breyer shot, another great glove stop by Cumberworth. He eats that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So Plattsburgh trying to put the pressure on here. We'll see if they can capitalize on some chances in this second. Butler comes away with that one. And Lanny fights Glamos for that. Lanny finally getting it over to Catron. But nice use of the stick work there. That's Buffalo State's number 23, Connor Bazal, but here comes Lanny, and another great use of the stick there defensively. It's the captain, Parker Allison. Parker Allison, a long way from his neck of the woods, the senior from Fairbanks, Alaska. So I guess you could say he's used to this cold. It's not that cold for him on a chilly night here in Plattsburgh. Temperature in here, a nice 50 degrees, but the temperature outside, a cool, I think it's 21. So 30 degrees warmer up in the booth this evening. But I'm happy that I'm here with all of you joining me on this broadcast. Here's Haag trying to move that one out to Daddario, and does, and Daddario stretches that one over to Jurasek. Jurasek can't get it to Stockdale, but Weaver Vitale will keep it in for the Cardinals, and his shot, Cumberworth just has to put out the glove to take that one right out of the air for his 22nd save of the night. So now Thomas and Questel to meet in the circle. And it's Thomas who comes away with that one and getting it to Sutherland, who's pinned up against those boards. Sutherland can't get that one out to a teammate, and the puck trickles all the way back to Jacob Hearn. So now Bulger will hold it behind the net. We'll get it to Sutherland, who tries to move it up for Bonfield, but that one too far ahead of him, and so the puck will be coming right back down as the refs call that one back for an icing. So now face off in that far circle. And it'll be another win for Buffalo State. They've really picked it up in the second period, but that shot off of Aiden LaValle is smothered by Hearn. And so with the Bengals lacking in faceoff wins in the first period, they've really come out and won some nice faceoffs here in this second. And they got that one there, but Ring is able to knock McCosh off of that puck. And so now the ref blows the play dead as there is a Buffalo State skater down on the ice. It seems to be number 16, Nick Stuckless, the senior out of Orangeville, Ontario. Now that face-off won by the Cardinals in neutral ice. They will have to back off, however. This is Buffalo State, who retakes possession of the puck. And now moving in is McCosh, but McCosh cannot get a shot off and will fall down to the ice. And so now a penalty coming to the Cardinals as McCosh was taken down, was taken down and heading to the box for Plattsburgh, number 23, Brandon Butler. And so the Buffalo State Bengals will have their first opportunity on the man advantage in this one. We'll see if they can grow that goal lead from 1 to 2. See if they can double it here halfway through the game.
Number 23, Brandon Butler. 2 minutes for indirect contact to the head. Time to play 9 minutes 41 seconds in the second period. This Cardinal penalty kill is brought to you by.
So here comes Buffalo State. It's Stuckless getting that one back out to Muir, but that puck almost taken away from Allison, but the chance dwindles. Here's Muir getting that one back to Stuckless, and the injured Bengal was Galamos, who was taken down previously on that hit. And that centering pass out in front. Muir cannot get that one on Hearn as it went wide. Here's Tredowitz now, trying to get that one out for the Cardinals, but surrounded by Bengals as there's Muir, and his shot doesn't go in, and Hearn able to stay with Glamos on that one as his shot goes wide and it's pushed away. But now that shot by Buffalo State's number 27, Parker Allison, the captain, that shot doesn't get anywhere. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. And so now Allison will have to retreat to collect the puck from Cumberworth. Here's Allison now, getting that one to Questel. And Questel, his shot just covered up by Hearn. So 16 seconds left on the Buffalo State power play. Good chances here on this one, but none have gotten past Hearn. We'll see if they can get one past in the final 16 seconds of it. And it'll be Questel and Jurasek to take the face-off glove side of Hearn. And Questel wins that for the Bengals. 15 seconds to go. That shot from the point, tipped out of play. That was a nice play out in front by Vadim Kirikov, but the tip just a bit too much as it went all the way up into that black netting. And Jurasek wins that face-off in the dying seconds of this Buffalo State power play. And moving in is Stockdale. A great play there. He can't find a pass. He finds Vitale though, and that shot just goes wide. We've Vitale centering chance out in front, but just missed that one. Great awareness there by Bennett Stockdale. And Jurasek takes it away. Jurasek looking for Stockdale out in front, but there's Daddario, and Cumberworth able to lay down on that one. What a few saves here in the last 30 seconds by Marcus Cumberworth. Keeping his team in this one, keeping that one goal lead nice, safe, warm, and comfy. And it's Penry who wins another faceoff for the Bengals. And Morin tries to move it ahead, but he's met by a group of Cardinal defenders. And here comes Tio Daddario. Daddario, his shot, gloved down by Cumberworth. 7:43 left in the period. So over halfway through the second frame, shots on goal for the Cardinals, 25. Shots for Buffalo State, 11. And the period's still the same starting as we are currently. And that shot from Sutherland. Nice save again by Cumberworth. Here's Poorman getting that one to Thomas. Thomas now to Ring. Ring holding that puck. Ring trying to find Poorman, but Poorman has to skate out of the zone. Bonfield can't hit Sutherland with that pass. And Todorov, some good defense on Sutherland. But now here's Ring on that blue line. Getting it to Thomas. Back to Ring. Ring putting it through the legs. Nice move there. Sutherland, penalty coming here. Power play opportunity for the Cardinals. And heading to the box will be Drayton Todorov out of Jackson, Michigan, the sophomore. And so Plattsburgh, not a better time for a power play. Great opportunity for them to tie this one back at 1. So the Cardinals' second time on the advantage this evening. We'll see if they can make it number 24 on the year as that puck skips out into that Cardinal bench. the faceoff now in central ice near that Plattsburgh bench. We'll see if Laney can win this one for the Cards. And he does, getting that one out to Daddario. Bulger now looking to move it ahead, will leave it for Daddario, and Daddario will take it past that blue line himself. Here's Daddario. Daddario moving that one to Stockdale, who moves it over to Bulger, back to Stockdale. Stockdale now pushing that one behind the net to Daddario. Daddario trying to push that one in on that far post, but Cumberworth closes the door. That puck goes off the skate of Glamos, and he clears it, and he wasn't even aware he did it. Now here comes Laney. Laney moving in, gets that puck taken off his stick. Great use of the stick defensively there by Muir. Here's Daddario. Daddario, his shot almost in on Cumberworth, but that one just wide of the post. Here's Barrett to collect the puck, but Barrett is met by Bulger. Here's Laney behind the net trying to find Stockdale with that pass, but is unable to. 40 seconds left in the power play as Plattsburgh's offenseman will make a change. And now here's a chance for Breyer ahead of the play. Breyer, though, waits for his teammates to join him. So now another penalty here coming for Plattsburgh, and so they will have some 5-on-3 action as Hearn heads to the bench. Right now, however, some 6-on-4 delayed penalty called here, and so finally we will get that 5-on-3 we've been waiting for. And heading to the box for Buff State. Finally getting an answer now as the ref pulls them off. And that will be Buffalo State's number 19, Vadim Kirikov, out of Tumen, Russia. $16 points on the season for him. Here's Weaver Vitale. Plattsburgh, great opportunity here on the 5-on-3. Breyer over to Weaver Vitale, his shot and scores! Kevin Weaver Vitale! His third goal of the year puts Plattsburgh right back in this one. We're all tied at 1. And he's been itching, scratching for that goal all game. He's been calling for it on that glove side. Finally puts it in to put Plattsburgh back in this game. And the fans are happy about that one. As here comes the goal scorer again, Kevin Weaver Vitale, leaving it for Jurasek, but he can't break into the zone, so the 5-on-3 comes out successful. But Plattsburgh is not done as their power play continues. It's only a single-man advantage for the next minute 20. So resetting here is Plattsburgh to bring it back in. Here's Bonfield. Bonfield trying to get that one around to Breyer. Breyer trying to look for Jurasek, but Buffalo State will pin that one up against the board. It's Glamos. That puck pops up high and out, and so Plattsburgh can't control as here comes Joe Glamos. Joe Glamos short-handed. Hearn has to make a good stop there. Here's Daddario. Daddario to bring that one up himself. And Laney with a great chance out in front, but just unable to control that puck. Fight for it on that near corner. Stockdale trying to push that one out for the Cardinals. But the refs don't like what they're seeing, so they'll stop this one. They'll call for a face-off. So Plattsburgh finally getting on the board 15 minutes into the second by way of Kevin Weaver-Vitale, the sophomore out of Toronto. The third goal of his on the season, his fifth goal of his career. So now it'll be Lanny and Glamos to take the face-off. And Plattsburgh takes control of that one. Here's Bulger trying to keep that one in, and does after a diving Glamos. But Todorov able to push that one ahead. Here's Bulger now, getting it over to Daddario. But Daddario cannot control. Dio takes it once more, but gives it up to Parker Allison. And now moving in is Kirikov out of the box. But Hearn is taken down in his own crease there. And so the refs will have to blow that one dead. So no chance there from Buffalo State. So face off to that stick side of Hearn. 2:47 left in the frame. This one tied at 1. Plattsburgh trying to control off that face-off, and will, as Weaver-Vitale gets it to Tredowich, who stretches it for Belgrave. Belgrave trying to make something happen, but loses the puck there to Blanco. Here's Blanco, moving it ahead, looking for Morin. Morin putting that one in on net and pushed away by Hearn. Here's Weaver-Vitale. Can he make it 2? Nope, as Cumberworth makes another good stop. So nice wraparound try by Belgrave, doesn't go in. And so it took 25 shots to break Marcus Cumberworth. Still a great night he has on hand, and another good stop. Snags that one out of the air from Daddario. So face off, it'll be Jurasek and Penry. And Jurasek takes it for the Cards. That shot blocked out in front by Penry. And Jurasek's shot also blocked out in front. Collision there between Jurasek and Todorov, right near the sin bins. And Ring trying to push it out of this Plattsburgh zone. He gets it to Daddario, and Daddario finally able to get it out. But not before it's put right back in by Penry. Buffalo State pressuring now. Daddario racing for the puck, and it seemed that he got there first, but the ref blows it as an icing. Fans not happy about that one. Head coach Steve Moffitt not happy. Looked like Trey Thomas on the bench had some words for the referee. So the faceoff will come back to center ice. And a nice win there by Buffalo State. It's Bazal trying to race for that one into the corner. 1 minute remaining, and it's Katrin trying to find that puck, and it seemed like the puck might have gotten trapped in his shorts there. So the ref blows that one there dead. So we will have a face-off yet again. Katrin had to shake that one out of his pants. Finally find the puck though. And it'll be Weaver Vitale to poke that one out for the Cards. Belgrave trying to move past Gavrilovic. But Buffalo State takes possession. Moving ahead is Bazal. Bazal hit off that puck. Nice defensive body work there by Tredowitz. 30 seconds left. Big open hit there. Glamos rocking Weaver Vitale a bit. Now fight for it on that far corner. 6 seconds left in the period. And Weaver Vitale will stretch that one out to end it. 40 minutes gone. And this game is all back to where we started. It was 0-0 at the start of the game. 1-0 to end the first. And now here to end the second, it's 1-1 thanks to Kevin Weaver Vitale. Nice shot on that glove side of Cumberworth. And Cumberworth, 25 shots. He finally cracks. Great effort there by the Buffalo State netminder. But heading into the locker rooms, these teams basically back to where they started. Both head coaches are probably going to be saying what they stated before the game even started. For Steve Moffitt, it has to be, listen guys, got to win this game, have to take this one, can't afford to drop it, especially with how close Oswego and y'all are. You cannot afford another loss, especially after losing to Oswego last Saturday. And for head coach Steve Murphy of the Bengals, you know, not happy about giving that one, that goal up, but it was bound to happen eventually. And so just got to get one more on the board, as it seems as though one more goal will be the answer to the dying question of who will come out victorious in this one. So Rock the Red Night has been a success so far. The community has come out. The student body has come out. They are live and they are proud here tonight at the Ronald B. The final 20 minutes coming up right after this short break. You won't want to miss these last 20. Exciting action about to get underway after this short break, so you won't want to go anywhere, folks. Third period action, final frame about to get underway. Stay with us.
Kyle Baker, you can collect your prize at the press box. And ladies and gentlemen, we also have the 50-50 winning ticket. The 50-50 winning ticket is 218-3255. 218-3255. You can pick up your winnings at the press box. Thanks for supporting the Student Athlete Advisory Committee.
20 about to get underway here at the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena. Game right now is back where it started, all even up. Only difference is when we started this game, it was 2 goose eggs on the board. Now there are 2 hockey sticks where those goose eggs once stood. And the fans are in this one. They are excited to see the end of this game. It is a packed house here on a chilly Friday in Plattsburgh. Nothing better to do, no better place to be than the Ronald B. And so, with this third period about to get started, you know, we've been focusing on face-offs a lot in this game, and Plattsburgh still on the winning side of those as they are 31-22. The Bengals picked it up a bit more in that period, especially early. They were winning face-offs hand over foot, but late in that period, it went back to Plattsburgh domination. So, action about to get underway for the final 20. You won't want to miss it. We're going ice side right now. And so to take the final opening face-off, it's Penry for the Bengals and Tredowitz for the Cards. We'll see what happens, and it's Penry who wins the final opening face-off in this one. So puck moving around now, finds the stick of Kiryakov, and that shot from Muir is high and out of play. So coming out of the break, Cardinals' shot on goal advantage is 28-15. Usually a team that is usually in the 30s to 40s on shots on goal. By this point, Buffalo State has been holding them. They got to be proud of their defense, and that tip from Kiryakov almost goes in just wide of the net of Hearn. And so this Buffalo State Bengals team coming out hot to start this third period. They want to win bad. That shot from LaValle just high the shoulder off of Hearn. So now Buffalo State will hold behind their net, and a crucial takeaway from Stockdale. That shot from Jurasek patted away, and the third chance from Daddario unsuccessful, and a fourth from Stockdale, and Cumberworth able to go 4 for 4. Unbelievable from the freshman netminder. Looking like a seasoned vet out there. Props to him. So here's Jurasek now. Can't get control of that face-off. So Buffalo State keeping possession here. Let's see if this is a theme early. LaValle taken down in neutral ice, and a turnover. Here's Weaver Vitale. Moving that one ahead is Stockdale, trying to get that to Jurasek, and Jurasek fights Tudorov in the corner for the behind the net for that one. Glamos coming away with it, getting that one over to LaValle. LaValle trying to push that ahead to Bazal, but Bazal met there by Weaver Vitale and Hogg. Good defense there by the Cardinals. Here's Lanny, and that shot from Daddario pushed aside by Cumberworth. Here's Lanny now again on that puck, moving it past that blue line into the offensive zone for the Cardinals. Belina can't control that one as it goes through his skates, and they'll have to reset. Here is Butler skating through, trying to center that one for Catron, who's moving right in on Cumberworth, but that one just too hard for him. Butler can't repossess that puck, and it'll be Barrett to move it ahead. Here's Gavrilovich. trying to make something happen there, but a turnover for the Bengals. Here's Catron going past that blue line himself, looking for Butler there, but Butler tied up. And Buffalo State, some great defensive work early here, but a crucial turnover. Here's Thomas. Thomas, that shot high of the glove of Cumberworth, and that shot almost hits back off him. Had to be aware of that one coming right back to him. That could have gone in the back of his net without him even knowing. And Hearn puts the glove up, and the ref agrees that'll be coming back for an icing. And so, a look around your Cardinal country this evening. Women's basketball played SUNY New Paltz. It lost 55-65. And happening right now, men's basketball is also playing New Paltz. They are down second half action, 44-43. So we'll see if the men's basketball team can come away with the win, and we'll see if the men's hockey team right here can finish with a win as well. So after that one, it's a face-off to the glove side of Cumberworth, who has 30 saves on the evening, having himself a good game. And Buffalo State take control of another face-off. It's Morin, the lone goal scorer for the Bengals. Fight for it on those far end boards. And Thomas moving through now. But that play is called back for an offsides. So Plattsburgh will make a full platoon swap here. And so will the Bengals. So fresh legs out for both teams. We'll see if someone can get something going. It's been pressure early offensively from Buffalo State. Coming away with it is Barrett. Barrett trying to move that one up, and does, to Kirikov. Moving it is Kirikov. Kirikov, his shot pushed away by Hearn. Good heads-up play there by Jacob Hearn. Penry holds that one, but Belgrave coming off the defensive side of that one hits it up and out of play. So 15:40 left to go in the game. And it's Glamos who wins the faceoff for Buffalo State. LaValle tries to tip that one out in front, but it goes wide, and Plattsburgh retakes control. Here's Jurasek looking for Stockdale out in front, but that buck goes through his skates. Dario, a nice takeaway there, but Jurasek can't control. And Stockdale with almost the takeaway there, but nothing off of that chance. Here's Glamos. Glamos trying to put that one on net, and it goes wide. And Stockdale has to dump that one in. Cumberworth comes out of his net to hold that one, and the stretch pass up to Glamos is just too far out in front. Here's Bolger. Bolger moving in, trying to center that one for Lanny, and another heads-up play by Cumberworth to push that one out of play. Nice stop from the Buffalo State netminder once again. So now face off to the glove side of Cumberworth. And Laney wins that for the Cardinals, but they are unable to keep possession off that face-off win. So now, fight for it. Buff State comes away with that one in their own zone, and now moving it into Cardinal territory. Here's Morin. Morin getting that one around to Otis, but Otis gives it up to Laney. Laney now skating ahead, looking for Bolger. That pass is just behind him. Now moving ahead is Blanco, but Blanco, nobody there to help, so he gives that puck up. Laney trying to move that ahead to Butler. There was some nice defense there by Penry. And Penry's trying to get an open ice hit there on Hogg, but there's the shot. And Muir's shot just covered up by Hearn. But the Cardinals now going a man down, as it will be Brennan Butler for the the third time tonight. He'll be heading to the penalty box. So Brennan Butler spending a bit of time in that sin bin this evening. Oh, that play was nasty! What a goal by Joe Glamos. Work from behind the net there. A little tic-tac-toe passing there from Buffalo State to put themselves back ahead by 1. And that was some sweet puck work there, some sweet passing by this Buffalo State offense. So Buffalo State able to go take advantage there of that penalty. They weren't even on the power play for 20 seconds, and that goal goes in. Squeaks by Hearn, their second of the night. Here's Daddario. Daddario trying to even this one back up at 2. Jurasek can't find the puck there. And Plattsburgh trying to get something here going offensively now, looking a bit shaky out there. Maybe that goal rattled their cages a bit. Especially only being 13 minutes left to figure this out. So Buffalo State dumping that one in now. Here's Makash trying to get control of that puck. And Questel will take control of it. Questel, his shot pushed aside by Hearn. We've Vitale, the lone goal scorer for the Cardinals, leaves it for Hogg. Hogg getting it over to Lanny, who gets it to Catcher, and who gets it back to Lanny. Laney now, his shot scores! Right off of the other one! What a response from these Cardinals! It's Jake Lanny, not even a minute, 2 minutes later. He answers right back. This game is back to where we started this period out. We're back all even here. Hockey, folks, the only period that matters is the third period. It all comes down to this. We are back where we started. And so this back and forth game continues to go that way. And as soon as you thought the energy was taken out of the Ronald B., these Cardinals know how to give it right back to them. The crowd hyped after that Jake Lanny goal. His third on the season. Tredowitz wins that faceoff and gets it back to Belina. Molina trying to find Belgrave, but it's pushed too far ahead, and Breyer has to get it himself. Breyer can't control that one. So now Buffalo State trying to move it ahead. And they move it past that blue line, but not before Molina takes that one away. Here's Ring. Maybe you can call up a goal here and put Plattsburgh ahead for the first time tonight. Ring can't control that one, moving before the puck got to him. Looking for the centering pass, but no one in the middle there for him. So he leaves it for Thomas, and Thomas will skate it around himself. Breyer getting it back to Thomas, but that one just goes too far, and Belgrave had a chance, but Belgrave unaware with that one. Hearn gloves that one out of the air, that shot from the blue line. And so now Weaver Vitale will move it forward for the Cardinals. Thomas trying to pass that one off to Bonfield. Bonfield can't control, and now moving it forward is Muir. Muir with a great assist on that second Buffalo State goal by courtesy of Joe Glamos. Some sweet stuff there. But now the Cardinals have a chance to take the lead late. 11 minutes left in the game. Heading to the box is Vladim Kurikov. And so Buffalo will have to kill another penalty here. We'll see if they can do it, or we'll see if Plattsburgh can take their first lead of the night. Here Jurasek getting that one to Breyer on the side, and another good stop by Cumberworth. And so Plattsburgh now on the man advantage. We'll see what they can get done here as Weaver Talley, he gives up the shot to pass it to Bonfield. Bonfield getting it back to Jurasek. Jurasek on the side of the net. Looked to pass, but he shoots it himself. But Cumberworth there before he even thought about shooting. Hugging that near post. Here's Breyer outside that far circle. Scanning, surveying. Jurasek moves out in front. So does Weaver Vitale. And Weaver Vitale, his slap shot, gloved up and smothered by Cumberworth. So now things getting a bit chippy here out in front. It's Jurasek, and he's holding a Buffalo State player that seems to be Joe Glamos. The ref's trying to break this one up, but off to the side, it's Bonfield and Todorov. So things getting chippy here, 10 minutes left in the game. Ref's eyeing, maybe thinking about sending these guys to the bin. And they will. And so it'll be Drayton Todorov for Buffalo State and Ryan Bonfield for the Cardinals, offsetting penalties there for that action after the whistle. Refs didn't like what they were seeing. So now the refs will discuss outside of the penalty box, making the official calls. So those penalties will stand. Although Captain Parker Allison for these Buffalo State Bengals not happy with the ref's decision. So we continue with this 5-on-4 action. 1:13 left in the Plattsburgh power play. So the faceoff will be to the circle nearest that Buffalo State sin bin, and Lanny wins that for the Cardinals. DiDario gives that back to Ring. And Ring leaves it for Stockdale, who would move it ahead himself to get this Plattsburgh offensive play started. Stockdale trying to center that one for Daddario, but it just comes off his stick and it doesn't get past Ring on the blue line. Here's Trudowitz, far circle. Getting that back to Ring. Ring over to Stockdale. Stockdale near circle, can't get that shot through. Here's Lanny. Lanny crossing it for Trudowitz. Trudowitz who gets it back to Ring, and Trudowitz's slap or one-timer is no good. And now clearing that one out finally for Buffalo State is Tyler Penry. 9:31 left in the game. We're tied at 2. Ring leaving it for Stockdale. 23 seconds left in the Plattsburgh power play. Here's Daddario getting that out to Weaver Vitale. Has one in this one already. Daddario trying to find Stockdale out in front, but he can't corral that pass. Penalty here, dying seconds of the power play. Cardinals unable to take advantage on the man advantage, and so 9 minutes left, we're back to even strength. Sutherland trying to fight for that one in the corner, gets it out to Thomas. Thomas over to Hogg. Hogg on that blue line. Hogg getting that down to Belgrave, but Belgrave can't get that one in on net. That puck cleared out by Buffalo State, and no icing called here. Jacob Hearn wanted that one in net for the Cardinals. Here's Hogg moving in. Great way to slip past 2, and his shot! It's stopped out in front. Another crucial, great stop by Marcus Cumberworth in net for the Bengals. What a story Marcus Cumberworth has been in this one. But he's got to thank his defense. Usually Plattsburgh has way more shots on the board than what they have so far, but his defense has been a force in front of him, and he has been a wall back there in net, even though he has given up the 2 goals so far. Here's Jurasek now on the puck. Getting that one down to Stockdale. Stockdale can't control it, and that backhander from Katrin is just a bit high. Gavrilovic comes away with the puck for Buffalo State, tries to move it forward, but no Bengal there in the vicinity. Big hit on those end boards. Cardinals trying to come away with it near that Buffalo State bench. Buffalo State, however, moving it forward, but Belina gets there first, ahead of Morin. Katrin dumps it ahead. And that stretch to Muir is successful, but Muir's shot from that blue line, Hearn covers up and stops play. .7:20 left. It is anyone's game here at the Ronald B. Be Lanny and Penry for the face-off. And Lanny wins that one for the Cardinals. Every face-off matters here. Dying minutes of this game. That centering shot and scores! Daddario to Butler for the score to put Plattsburgh up for the first time in this one. 7:11 left in the game, and Plattsburgh controls it. A nice takeaway there by Tio Daddario on this near side. Found Ryan Butler on the far side, and Butler just takes, controls, fires, and scores. And this crowd loving that one from the senior out of Kelowna, British Columbia. And so now here is Hogg on that far circle. Can't get anything done there though. And so 6:47 left in the game. Can Plattsburgh hold on to this one? Hogg trying to clear that one. Trudowitz trying to get on that, but Belgrave does. And here comes Joshua Belgrave. Joshua Belgrave shoots, and his shot is wide. Barrett on the puck now. Barrett trying to make something happen near his own bench, but can't move it farther than Belgrave. So now Buffalo State resetting, regrouping. Got to find something here. Have to find an answer to that Ryan Butler goal. Here's Trey Thomas in the corner. Gets knocked off of that puck. Stockdale stretch all the way down for an icing. So Plattsburgh took them 55 minutes almost. Should be 53 to be exact, to finally get a lead here in a 60-minute game. Not something you see often from these Cardinals. So it's impressive for them to stay with it, stick with it, and not give up in this one. This hard-nosed Cardinal team does not surrender, and they refuse to lay down. Jake Laney, however, getting met on those end boards by Drayton Todorov. And that cross ice to Questel, not in time, as that play is ruled offsides. So it'll be Lanny and Penry once again. And Penry wins that one for Buffalo State. Ravlovich has to retreat to get that one. But moving it ahead now is Buffalo State. Pinned up against those those near corner boards. Someone has to get it out of there sooner rather than later. And it's Plattsburgh to take it out. Hogg clears that one. But that shot from Muir sends it right back in. Here's Katra now taking it out, trying to move it ahead to Belgrave. Belgrave able to keep control of it. His shot doesn't get past the body of Gravilovich. Henry trying to get to that one. And moves it ahead. But Tredowitz takes it back and pushes that one down. But that'll be coming right back to Tredowitz, because that one will be ruled for an icing. So 3:56 left in the game. Can Plattsburgh hold on, or will Buffalo State make a comeback for the ages? And before we get play going again, maybe a timeout call. Like the coaches want to talk this one over with their teams. See what their exact strategy has to be. Crunch time, it's clutch time here at the Ronald B. And so as we look ahead, this is not the final game of the regular season for your Cardinals, as they will be right back here at the Ronald B tomorrow at 4 when they go up against Fredonia for the final game of the regular season. And it'll be Senior Day. We'll be honoring the graduate students and seniors of this Plattsburgh Cardinal team. To find out more about those seniors and graduate students, you'll have to come back tomorrow for our senior spotlights, which we will be doing throughout our broadcast. So you won't want to miss that tomorrow at 4 right here live on the Plattsburgh State TV YouTube channel. And so Jurasek wins that face-off. Buffalo State able to take control of that one. Parker Allison dumps that in. And Trey Thomas tries to move that over the ring. But that puck is tipped off his stick and out into that Plattsburgh bench. So now face-off just outside the Plattsburgh penalty box. And Jurasek wins that for the Cards. Here's Molina pushing that one ahead to Thomas. Here's Thomas. Thomas is shot and scores! Trey Thomas doubles the lead with 3:35 left in the game. And this one is looking out of reach for Buffalo State as we get late into this one. Trey Thomas putting on the moves out here for this crowd. Uses the backhand, puts that one top shelf, and Cumberworth had no chance on that one. Great shot and great effort there by the goal scorer, Trey Thomas. And so now that shot off from Michael McCosh is covered up by Hearn, and Hearn has to lock in here, keep this double-digit lead. Trey Thomas gave him a cushion. He's got to keep it now for himself. So Steve Moffitt doing some great work out of that timeout there. And Trey Thomas puts these Cards up by 2. Buffalo State wins the faceoff, however, and that shot is pushed aside. Buffalo State can't control that. Kirikov is hit off the puck, but great effort by Morin to keep that in, and that shot from Blanco just goes wide, and another shot off of LaValle goes wide again. 2:50 left in the game. Here's McCosh getting that one out to Blanco. Blanco's shot is wide once more. Buffalo State have to make something happen quick here. Here's Blanco on that blue line. He can't find anyone though, and so Buffalo State has to reset. Plattsburgh makes a full change. And Buffalo State try to get ahead of themselves there, but that one is sent back for an icing. And so Buffalo State here clearing the net, getting goalie off the ice, but not able to do it for long. We'll see if they do that again, if they can control this faceoff. But we won't have that face-off just yet as Steve Murphy for the Bengals calls the timeout. So he'll think this one over, write out some plays for his guys. And we'll see how quick after the control, if they do control it off of this face-off, the Bengals that is, we'll see how long it takes for Steve Murphy to pull Cumberworth. He did it right before that stoppage, so we'll see if he does it once more. You'd assume he has to. As every second now, with less than 3 minutes to go, every second is crucial, and every second that ticks away, the pressure builds and builds and builds. Here's Stockdale. Stockdale trying to move that one to Belina. Belina now to Jurasek. Jurasek pushing that one down to Stockdale. But nothing able to come of that one. And 2 minutes left to go in this one. As that shot off of the stick of Stuckless is covered up, I should say, by Jacob Hearn. That faceoff won by Buffalo State. Now trying to get something happening in front, but the ref stopped play here. So the faceoff now coming right outside the Plattsburgh zone. And Buffalo State got to put the pressure on here. They have to score if they want any chance of seeing a victory in this one. And so off comes Cumberworth. It's an empty net now for Buffalo State, and Landy's shot just goes off that post. So the save by the non-existent goaltender, and Landy stops that one again, passes it to Butler, and Butler's empty net goal seals the game for Plattsburgh. That'll about do it here from the Ronald B. And so these Cardinals, shaky through the first two, making a statement here in this third period in crunch time, showing that they have what it takes not only to do this in the SUNYAC Conference playoffs, but do this fighting for a Division III national title. And so Buffalo State, a strong start to this one. They're not going to be happy with the finish they've had in this game. So now here's Hogg, getting that to Daddario. So that pushed down into the corner. Here's Tredowitz. And so a minute left to go in this one. Vitale trying to get that one out and keep it away from the net as far as possible. But from my vantage point, these Buffalo State Bengals look tired. They look broken. And they look like a team that just wants to get some well-needed rest. So 30 seconds left to go in this one. And Tredowitz takes that one away, and he'll push it forward. Todorov takes it away. And so 14 seconds left, he moves it in. Can they get one more on the board? It doesn't look like that'll happen. Dying seconds now as it's pushed back down into this Buffalo State zone. And the fans letting their players hear it as Plattsburgh comes away with the dominating win by a final scoreline of 5-2. Your shots on goal and in favor of your Cardinals, 41-21. But the game wouldn't speak that same story as up until the final 7 minutes of this game. This game was neck and neck right through it. It was back and forth hockey. It was hard-nosed hockey. But Plattsburgh, they said, our head coach Steve Moffitt said, listen guys, this is crunch time now. This is where we thrive. This is where we have to take advantage, succeed, pull off the win. And they did just that. But let's talk about the goaltending battle tonight. It was a great one. Cumberworth and Hearn making 19 saves of 21. And on the other side, Cumberworth, a great night for him. 37 saves on 40 shots faced. And so for these Plattsburgh Cardinals, they come back right here tomorrow night, play Fredonia at 4, and for Buffalo State, they head to Potsdam. And these fans, they can't get enough. They want their players to hear it. They want to know the support that this team has behind them, that they're not just playing for nothing. They're playing for a city. They're playing for a fan base that is hungry for a national championship. Hasn't seen a men's national championship in almost 25 years. And that's going to be something that they strive for as they head into the final game of the season and these conference playoffs. But let's talk about that third period more. It was an exciting one. 3 goals by your Cardinals, courtesy of Butler, who got the game-winning goal in this one. And then the other one coming, splitting Butler's goals, was Trey Thomas off a fantastic one-on-one. And so now we will have the 3 stars of the game tonight. The third star is Trey Thomas. Great goal in that third, as previously stated. You know, coming off of that one-on-one, put a nice deke move on the defender, put it backhand and up over the shoulder. And Jake Laney gets the second star here, as he got that goal in the second period to tie it up for Plattsburgh. And of course, the first star in this one, it's Ryan Butler. 2 goals in the third. A great day for him. And so tomorrow, a successful Rock the Red here at the Ronald B. Couldn't have asked for a better game for a night in which the crowd let both teams hear it, let both teams know that they were there and that they were fighting for the win. But we've got some replay coming up for you in just a second, and we'll show you some highlights of the game here. And so the final score line, 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Couldn't have asked for a better one on a chilly Friday night. Couldn't have been anywhere else but the Ronald B. It was hopping, it was bumping, and especially it was shaking. And so here we will show you one of the goals from tonight. And some spectacular stuff here, really. This is the goal from Didario. He got it over to Butler, and what a score. You know, what a goal to put the Cardinals up at that point by 2. And coming off this goal by that was the goal to put them ahead, and then this goal from Trey Thomas to put them up by 2, double that lead. Some spectacular stuff off that backhand, and then Butler for the final time getting that empty net. And who would have thought it would have been him? Who could have guessed? Of course you could have, because Ryan Butler, it was his game tonight. He took control. And so we leave you once again the final score, 5-2 in this one. The third period is where all the action happened. It's where it ramped up, and it's where the game really took shape here tonight. So for PSTV, I've been Hans Hammerschlag. I want to thank everyone who works effortlessly and tirelessly to put this all together. I'd like to thank Bruce Carlin and all of the members of our crew here tonight. We wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And so, once again, I am Hans Hammerschlag saying goodnight from the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena, where the Cardinals won by a score of 5-2, and they will be back in action against Fredonia tomorrow at 4 for Senior Day. You won't want to miss it. The final game of regular season action happening tomorrow. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you right back here at 4 tomorrow.